Lana Scott, welcome back to the Lighthouse Tribe. Guys, I just decided to pull a different kind of reading today. It is a Celtic cross, but with going into the future and how your life might change in the near future. Okay? So I pulled a significator card from the Native Spirit deck, and I got Warrior of the Heart. So this is a light worker, somebody who leads with their heart. Okay? And I asked, well, what's crossing you? Field of dreams. You might be having some confusion, not sure where you're going in the near future, or even deciding exactly because you have so many choices that you're not sure what you want to do in the near future. Okay? Or maybe even feeling like you're having trouble making your dreams come true. Okay. Now, what we got for the past is we got magic stream. Maybe at one point you felt like you were getting all your messages in real clear from your angels and your ancestors. And there might be some obstacles that were coming across your path. Okay. That you're shifting from the past, this is the current thing, right? And above you, you've got deep freeze. So it feels like there's some kind of obstacles, whether it's within you or without, maybe things that are taking time for you to see the light on. But below you, you've got an 8 card, which is listening. So you're listening, you're just trying to figure out what it is that you need to, you're listening and waiting for the ancestors or angels to come in and tell you which way to need to go. Now, you may have let something go because of this deep freeze and this magic string and having trouble making your dreams come true. And they're talking about heal the ouch for going into the future. So what this is telling me is that there may be something that you're still healing from, okay, that may come from in between this magic stream of the past and right above you this freeze where you're still trying to sort some things out, okay, and you're still trying to figure out what path it is you want to go. But going into the future, we've got the magical map shifter. So this is talking about waiting for the universe to bring things in, okay? And in the meantime, you're doing this healing, okay? And you're trying to make some, you are trying to get some, wait for the universe to show you a sign, okay? Because the magical map shifter, she's the one with the, what do you call them? She's got this thing on her chest that tells you what direction to go. So your angels and ancestors are coming in to try to help you after this healing to figure out what direction you want to go. I keep thinking altimeter, guys, because I used to be a skydiver a long time ago, but it's not that. It's what's that directional thing? A compass. She's helping you figure out what it is after you do this healing, what direction to go, because they're coming in to show you things. And whatever it is they're coming in to show you is going to give you this huge metamorphosis. Okay? Like you might suddenly have the blinder. Maybe you've been blinded to something. There's something you haven't been seeing clearly. And with this metamorphosis card, or maybe you're even growing and changing on the inside. Okay? And things are starting to become clear. This feels like it's very internal. And it feels like it's something very internal that's been brought about because of something external, okay? But you are listening. They are trying to guide you, and you maybe have some healing to do. And then this doorway appears for you to go through where the magical map shifter comes in to help change you, show you where you need to go. Now, after that, we've got the sad embrace. So there may be some part of yourself that you're letting go of, maybe a childhood notion, or an ending of a cycle where you're feeling like you're sad to see something go, but at the same time, you're coming to life. Okay. And this is an 11 card. So whatever it is that is shifting and changing in your world, and you're changing internally due to some external circumstances. Maybe some of this is even beyond your control, it feels like. But it does feel, because we're going micro to the macro, it does feel like it's something from the past that was maybe kind of beyond your control. And it feels like that wherever you were headed to, that for some reason it's changed. Something's come in that you suddenly realized that you still have some past wound, maybe a soul wound, something from the past, or something that you've been in the process of healing, that now that you're completing healing, everything is now starting to shift. You're letting go of something that no longer is meant to be in your life, okay? Or you're getting ready to be doing that because you got the deep freeze right above you, okay? And this, guys, is a mix of the Enchanted Map deck and the Native Spirit deck. Okay, that was the clarification for the present moments of what type of person or who you might be. And again, it's somebody that leads with their heart, or a light worker, or maybe and maybe you're a light worker that leads with your heart. Okay, I always see this as the person of leading with their heart. Okay. And then I'm going to pull also some cards from this new deck that I got to see what kind of place you might be going to, or try to give you some other guidance. I haven't used this deck before, and this deck did not come with a book. Okay, guys? So I'm just going to shuffle it. I've already shuffled them pretty good earlier. I pre-shuffle before I start doing a reading. But I'm going to shuffle them a couple of times where you can see me shuffling them here. Let me get these out of the way. And I'm going to pull just a couple to say what kind of place you might come to, or something that might be in your near future that the universe is wanting to show you, or maybe even it'll give you some inner guidance on where you're going. So tell us, please, what place in the near future might be the tipping point, or make the difference in this warrior of the heart after they come to life and have this metamorphosis. What kind of place might help them, or what can you tell them that will help even bring more clarity? How many times do you want me to cut them? 3? Guys either tell me 1, 2, or 3. So let's see. So on the bottom of the deck, we got school. So they're saying maybe some higher learning, or some more information that you don't have, that you need to have. Okay. It says on this card, classroom learning, knowledge acquisition. So in some way, some kind of knowledge comes to you, okay, that you didn't have before. So maybe that is something that suddenly happens that helps bring about all this. Incarceration, prison, justice, and punishment. So it feels like, again, that goes with this deep freeze, that maybe you've been a little stagnant, but because of this new learning coming in, you actually find some justice and some more balance, and get out of this previous, whatever this deep freeze is. Nostalgia, memories, sentimental childhood, and reflection. So some kind of reflection, place of reminiscence. So this sad embrace feels like it might be also what they're talking about here, wherever you were stuck, that you now decide, after you heal this out and go through this metamorphosis, you let go of, okay? And that feels like this place of remembrance in this jail and school. It feels like you've learned something new, and you've got this justice coming in. And it also feels like now they're reflecting on that. You realize you're going to be in a much better place going into the future, because we got the coming to light card. Okay. Urban landscape, pedestrian traffic, sidewalks, and crosswalks. So you might either be walking parallel to something that you didn't see before, or you might actually come to a crosswalk that after you come to life, you make a firm decision to go a different direction, or change up how you're doing something. Okay. So, let me see. Let me put one more. Vertical transport transition. So accessibility. So it feels like that maybe you're now even able to either move up, or move down, or sideways, okay, in a way that you weren't able to before, because of some kind of clarity that comes in. Okay, guys? I think that's really, really good. Then we also have I'm going to do one more. And then we have roof, overhead shelter, protective canopy, rooftop views. So maybe getting a higher perspective after you go through this change gives you a lot more clarity on where you're going. You've got a rooftop view. You can look down and observe the situation, and with this, and heal something and let go of it, so that you can come to life and have a whole new thing. And it feels like you actually go out and do some kind of learning, and maybe even something that you felt like you were stuck. Maybe, or maybe you feel like when, in the near future, you come out of this, and when you start reminiscing, you start just getting all this clarity, and you decide which direction to move, and you realize you're going to be in a much better place after you come through this. Okay. So, this is just a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, but I wanted to do something different. And I also wanted to use some of my new cards. This was one of the little surprises I had for y'all, but I still need to do some work with this deck as far as sleeping with it and talking to it and putting my energy into it and shuffling it and playing with it, so it picks up more of my I pick up more of its energy, it picks up more of mine, so that I can make sure that I give you clarity with your readings. Everybody does their cards differently. I always suggest everybody sleep with theirs. So if you decide to become a tarot card reader, to me, sleeping with your cards for 3 to 5 days helps them absorb your energy so that you can pull the messages out of the ether. Okay, take that how it resonates. So this was just a general reading for everybody. I hope this gave somebody some clarity. And guys, don't be worried about this deep freeze coming in, because when that deep freeze is meant to make you stand still for a minute to hear something from that you need to heal, change, do differently, or something like that. Okay, and with that and heal, it might even be something you're not seeing that you need to heal, and this magical map shifter comes in and helps you realize it. And then you go through all these changes, and it feels like this happens really suddenly. Okay, this metamorphosis, and then this sad embrace. Okay, and this coming to life. So, and this is like what you don't see. Okay, that happens, or maybe even some of this it comes about during all of this. So take it however it feels right to you. This could be what's at the base of the matter, more of the base of the matter of what you're listening that you're not seeing. Okay. And coming to life, this could be what makes you come to life, okay? Or this could be what follows it. Take it how it feels right to you, okay? Because I just pulled them as I felt instinctively to pull them, okay? How it felt like I was being guided to by the angels and the ancestors. So, but you are listening, and things are going to shift and change really soon here. This feels like a fast energy reading to me. So this could be something you're already going through right now, okay? Because we have an 11 card, we have a 9 card, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. So this feels like this is ending up a cycle, guys. Okay. This is ending up some kind of a cycle. All right. Because of these numbers on here. And these cards here don't have readings, have numbers, I mean. But looking at these numbers on these cards, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's an 11, 9, 10, 11. There's an 11. So this is ending a cycle and starting a new one, guys. 9, 8. 7. So some of you are ending a cycle and going into a new cycle. Okay. And this is an 8 card. And that's a 3 card, a 9 card, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8s and 9s here. Guys, these are all 8s and 9s. We got 1 7. So this is ending some kind of a cycle for you. Okay. Guys, take it how it resonates. But, and it feels very swift energy too, to me. We got school, jail, place of remembrance, street, elevator, and roof. Higher perspective, being able to move again, being able to move, new place, remembering, releasing, and justice coming in, more acquisition of knowledge. So this also feels like somebody that once you go through something, once you heal it, you realize how much knowledge and wisdom you got from this, whatever it is, this healing that you're doing, and this it brings about this metamorphosis. Yep. And being able to get this higher perspective. So this is wisdom you are going to take on the road with you of life as you start moving down, moving ahead again with new knowledge, new wisdom. Take that how that resonates, guys. What do we have on the bottom? On the bottom, we've got subway, railway. So this also feels like it's in your subconscious, okay? But it's coming to light, okay? It feels like you're coming into the light with all this. And all these cards have a lot of light, too. You got some golden light here. We got light from the sky, overhead light from the sky, the sun, light, lots of light coming in. So that feels like a lot of intuitive and some emotional stuff coming to a close, or coming to that you're seeing that you're now balancing out. So this feels like a balancing out of something too. So you may have been going in one extreme emotionally over something, and now you're starting to balance out and coming to grips with whatever it is you see about yourself. I've been getting little niggles about people seeing things about themselves that they didn't know, something that's being brought into the light for you to examine that was in your shadow self. And now moving into the future with this new knowledge and awareness of something within. Something within, they're saying, something within. So this is external becoming external, or something internal that was brought to the light by something external that happened, and then you go through this metamorphosis. All right, so that sums it up right there, guys. Okay, all right, guys, that's what I have for you today. Guys, be a light in the darkness. Everybody is shifting and changing. Pluto and Aquarius, May, June, July, August, within the next 3 months, a lot more of you are going to be seeing a lot of things going on that you're going to start realizing. All right, guys, Lighthouse.